Hi friends, Linda here. I thought that we gonna cook some lunch today for me and my husband. I'm just gonna start the oven 180 degrees. It is gonna be, well, today is our 13th engagement anniversary. I think so, that's right. Yeah. I was thinking about cooking something new. So we have Hasselback potatoes and some lemon chicken because my husband really likes lemon and chicken. So I thought maybe we could put it together in the same thing. We're gonna start with the potatoes, which should be easy, I think. And then the chicken's gonna take about half an hour to cook probably, and potatoes are 50 minutes. So we're starting with potatoes first. Let me just grab them. The first thing we need to do is potatoes. For Hasselback potatoes, I have never made something like that before, so it seems very fancy. They just cut into slices, but not all the way through, and then they open up when you bake them. I'm really excited. It's gonna be pretty. I bought some potatoes a long time ago. I like to buy my potatoes when they are on a discount. So I go to supermarkets in the evenings and they usually have like really low discount potatoes. They are usually growing, but I don't care. You can just take these off and it's still very firm. So we're gonna go with these ones. I'm trying to find similar sized potatoes because then they will bake at the same time. The question is, do I want to bake them with the skins on or do I want to peel them? Kind of really want to bake them with the skins on, but they have eyes. So maybe if I just take out the eyes like really close. And then I bake them. That seems okay. Like, it doesn't have any more eyes left. That looks normal, right? Just scrub it really well. I have washed them all now, and I think my decision to leave them with the skin on. I'm thinking of ways how to not cut the potato fully to the bottom. So I'm gonna use 2 wooden spoons. That should help stop the knife. And then I'm gonna cut it like a couple of millimeters thick between the slices. Yeah, the spoons really help because I have a tendency to just push it down. One ready! That looks weird. It has bits, it's chopped to approximately in here. That's so cool. Now for the rest of them. This should be called managing the spoons potatoes. Last one. Oh no. Just gonna pretend nothing happened and I'm just gonna shove the slice back in. Yeah, the only casualty was the slice that came out because I didn't keep the angle correct. Just gonna shimmy it back there. Nothing happened. No one saw that. Recipe asked for garlic, 4 cloves. That means 8, right? Who else is always doubling the garlic for any recipe that it's called for? I don't know, I just really like garlic. And sometimes the cloves are not that big. You know. Depends on what you can find. Like this one's not very big. Not very big. So if I need 4 of those, then it's gonna be a bit tough. If you can hear my birds in the background, they have decided it's the right time to sing. They police themselves. When one of them is tired of the other one singing, they will just go and peck them. Saw a trick on TikTok about getting garlic out of the shells really fast. I'm gonna try it and see if it actually works or people were fibbing to me. You just put the knife in the garlic clove and you twist it sideways. Doesn't work, it splits the garlic clove. Try another one. No, it doesn't work, so I'm not gonna use it. Okay, got my garlic. I'm just gonna crush it a little bit, and then I need to oil the potatoes. Just some olive oil now, and I think I'm gonna bathe the potatoes in it. And then I'm gonna use this roaster. This is gonna be very, very oily, I think. Ah, yeah. The recipe said to get it between the slices as well. So I'm gonna try to get it between the slices while not ripping the potato apart as well, which is hard to do. You can see. Just do that. That's the broken slice. Seems okay. Seems easy enough. Has any of you managed to bake potatoes like this? Or any other cool recipes that I could try? Because sometimes you just get tired of potatoes in a normal style, you know, on a pan, chopped up, boiled, or mashed. Anything else I could do. Really appreciate it. Please let me know. Now I just need to wash my hands because they're really, really oily. Just gonna smash. Now that needs to go into the oven for 50 minutes. And I'll check in on it later. Look at that. And I'll show you how it looks when it comes back. Great experiment. First time. The chicken recipe is a little bit more complicated than potatoes, and I usually like to reread them a couple of times. Lemon chicken, we're gonna use garlic for it as well. 2 garlic cloves, so that's 4. Okay, let's start with that. And they need to be chopped. Okay, we can do that. Easy peasy. And then we will need to chop some lemon and prepare the coating mix as well. I did say to Mark that if he doesn't like this food, we can go out to have like pub lunch as a celebration. I always find that that is the main hindrance for trying new recipes, just in case you don't actually like it. I don't know if you have noticed that every person has approximately 10 most common recipes that they cook all of the time, and then the rest of the time they just don't. They cook the same thing over and over and over again. I find that, at least, I'm stuck into those recipes and I don't want to move away from trying new things. That's why I'm like eager to try something new. Okay, I think that's gonna be enough garlic. Need a little bowl, teeny tiny little pot. That will do for my garlic. Of course I would miss it. Murphy's Law. If something could happen wrong, it will. So for the coating, I need 1 cup of flour, some lemon zest, salt and pepper. I'm gonna mix it in this one. Okay, I need to deal with that cupboard. It's terrible. I can't find anything in there. So maybe we're just gonna sit down and have a video where I clean my cupboards. I don't really want to do it. And doing it with you guys, it's gonna push me to do it. I was talking and forgot that it was only half a cup of flour. So half it's going back. Another 25 minutes on the potatoes. Fingers crossed that they will be okay. Zest of 1 lemon. Oh, smells so nice. Smells lovely. I always find that essential oils in a lemon is just like. I'm gonna use this one for putting it in the sauce as well. Apparently that's how you do it. So that's ready. This is ready. Oh, salt. Yes, salt. Salt. Don't forget the salt. Found my salt. I usually use this one, which is very coarse. I don't know if it's, but because it's gonna be like a coating, I don't want massive grains of salt stuck to the meat, so I'm gonna use what's left of my table salt. I think it's gonna work better because this one's very very, very, very thin, ground up. Pinch of that. Mix it all up. The recipe I saw, she was using a whisk, but in the same time, do I want to make a whisk dirty? No, I'm just gonna use my finger. That's that. Now we can start with the chicken breast. Always do segregation, like raw chicken, salmonella. I have had salmonella, I almost died from it when I was 3 years old. I don't want to repeat the experience. I have had this chicken for a couple of days and I've been eating it through lunches. The recipe said to cut off all of the bits of the chicken that are not pretty or fatty, and then fillet it. I've never filleted a chicken. I have butchered the chicken, not filleted. Easy enough. That seems cool. I'm gonna use the last one as well. I know the recipe says only 2 chicken breasts, but I just want to cook it up so I don't need to worry about having like a single raw chicken breast in the fridge. I need to worry about it going off. Besides, Mark likes chicken. I could probably feed him anything if it had chicken and lemon in it. We're just gonna start warming up the pan and oil. The last thing I need to prepare is get 2 tablespoons of butter. That should be easy, just grab it and scoop it, and then it's 20 grams of butter. Each tablespoon is 10 grams, approximation, at least in my mind. So 20 grams of butter, and then half a cup of chicken stock, which I have. I'm gonna use the same cup. Fill it halfway. Chicken stock. I think the oil is hot enough now. There's a nice sizzle. The recipe says to leave it like this for 5 minutes. Just checking that it doesn't stick to the bottom. I think it's ready to turn around. I'm gonna put the garlic where the butter goes. Once the garlic starts to go golden, I'm gonna add the stock and we're gonna simmer it for like 3-4 minutes. Add the stock and the lemons now. While it's cooking, I'm just going to do a fast wash up because otherwise I'm going to get overwhelmed with all of the bits. And potatoes are going to come out in 2 minutes. The potatoes are ready to come out. Let's see how they look like. Looking pretty cool. Like that. I might just pour the oil that's on the bottom on top of them while they're still hot to infuse them a little bit more. And one thing I forgot was season the potatoes before you put them in. So we're gonna season them now while they're still hot. I know it's not gonna be as good as it should have been if you did it in the beginning, but we all make mistakes. All done. Now we just need to plate it. Woohoo! I'm all done and cooked. And it might not look that great, but 2 new recipes to try. And if we don't like it, we can go out. But at least I tried something new. Good morning. This is a morning after. It went okay-ish. It wasn't the greatest, but my husband ate it and he said it was okay. So I found the potatoes a bit too bland, and I'm thinking about adding maybe like thin strips of onion in between the slices of tomato and maybe some cheese on top, and definitely season it well. And with the chicken, it was very lemony, and I'm thinking again, you know, like you adapt recipes to your own liking. I was thinking that I'm gonna add some honey to it to counteract the acidity and add some little bit of sweetness to the recipe. Otherwise it was really nice. It was tender, it was juicy, it was a little bit of like color on it, which was great, and it cooked through. The first time recipes, right? You cook it first time, never comes out right. I'm just gonna go and edit this video now to post it today. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today and have a lovely day. It looks like it's gonna be sunny here. I might go for a walk.